Hey everyone, my name is Deb, and I just found out that Trixie Mattel hates RuPaul's Drag Race. Really? Yes, this is true according to the New York Times. There I was, picking up the New York Times magazine today, getting ready to do my bougie crossword puzzle, and I came across this interview with one Miss Trixie Mattel. Now, I do have to say before I get started, it is amazing to see the girls get all this mainstream press, because back in the day they were not getting it, but they need to remember where they came from. So for every big article, I know these girls, they want to be in all the big LGBT press, they want to be in all the New York Times, the LA Times, the Variety, the this and that. They still need to remember all the little bloggers and vloggers and Instagram accounts and Redditors that have been there for them since the beginning, before they were even on Drag Race. So I hope that, and I'm not trying to call Trixie out on this at all, but I hope that every girl who's on Drag Race, and I know a lot of them do, take all the requests for interviews, like from the podcasts and the little bloggers, because not only do those people deserve your time and respect, they have the audience that is truly loyal to you. They have the audience that is there, that is on Instagram every day, looking at your pictures, liking your pictures, looking for pictures of you to post. They're buying your merch. They're buying your expensive meet and greet tickets. So please think about your true fans when you're doing your press and not just what looks good in your press portfolio. Anyway, moving on to this article. So this interview is by someone named Molly Lambert. So Molly Lambert asks at the end of the interview, Trixie, this seems like kind of an odd question, but I guess it's what happens when you get somebody kind of from outside the Drag Race world. Trixie, you're on tour at the moment. Do you still have to promote Drag Race even though the season is over? And it's kind of like she thinks Trixie's like on like an NBA team and it's off season, and it's like, well, do you still have to like rep your team? And it's like, no, girl, it was a reality show. It's just like if somebody is on Survivor and they win Survivor, do they have to promote Survivor everywhere they go? No, they just go on with their life with their prize winning and promote their career. So Trixie's like, no, I was just promoting my tour and my album, and I hate doing Drag Race. I hate it. So Molly says, is it stressful? And Trixie says, to me, drag is about doing whatever you want and nobody says anything. And Drag Race is about doing what you're told and having it evaluated. And I hate being judged. So here's the thing, right? Like, I fully agree with what Trixie says. I do think that drag is kind of like, drag's an art and nobody's going to tell you what your art is and what your art isn't. But I've always said to people who are on Drag Race or about to go on Drag Race, whatever, it's like when you're on that show, it's a competition, it's a reality show. I understand All Stars is like a little bit different because they have the other queens doing stuff, but just when you just have the normal judging panel, like, you may not agree with what Michelle Visage says, but she is a judge on that show, and she's helping decide whether or not you are going to move forward or have to lip sync for your life. So as much as you don't want to adjust your drag to Michelle's taste, or Ross' taste, or Carson's taste, or Todrick's taste, or Rue's taste, you are in a competition and you are being judged. So Trixie is completely right. Maybe that's not her gig, her game, whatever, but the only thing is, like, why did she go back on All Stars then? I mean, she must have really felt like she had something to prove. That's the only thing I can think is, like, she went on season 7, right? She was the two-time loser because she was brought back and she was eliminated again, and she was asked onto All Stars. She was not required to go into All Stars. As far as I know, nobody is like required to do All Stars. It's an honor. There's plenty of queens out there who would love to be on All Stars. There's plenty of queens out there who would love to be on Drag Race. And whatever your feelings are about being on the show, and I can't say, you know, I haven't been on. I would probably hate it too. I might love it. I might hate it. Who knows? But if you go onto a reality show that is a competition with judges, and everybody who's been on Drag Race except for possibly Charlie Hides has seen, you know, an episode or two, so you know what it's about. Gotta drink my water here. So that's the only thing. Like, what do y'all think about this? Do you agree with Trixie? Do you feel like maybe she was like a little bit out of line with that? Like, I don't know. Maybe she just, like, I don't understand why, if you don't like being judged, why do you go back on Drag Race? And y'all Trixie fans, don't come for me, because I'm just telling you what's in this article. I didn't write this article. Ms. Molly Lambert wrote this article. It's in the New York Times. Y'all can check it out. Thanks for watching. I've been Dragcentric Deb. Please follow me on all social media. Please support my channel by donating when I do my live streams. And you can also check me out on Patreon, Dragcentric Deb. I'll see you very soon with another video, and bye, girl. I need an outro. Leave an outro in the comment. By the way, if you're still watching, this is take 2 because I recorded the whole first one and I found out when I went to edit it that I had no audio. So things go wrong, just like things go wrong when you're doing your drag or you're traveling and your luggage gets lost. Things go wrong when you do production, and what you have to do is just pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and start all over again. And remember what Alyssa Edwards says, a winner never quits and a quitter never wins. So that's why I sat down, even though I wanted to just go to bed, and re-recorded this for y'all, and maybe I was a little bit less salty in the second take, I don't know. But let me know what you think. Thank you very much for watching my channel. Bye.